Hey y'all, it's your girl Key. So this is a quick love reading for the collective. I was showing this song Stand on That. So I feel like right now a lot of you are in this energy where you're about to be standing on business. There could have been something that came to light or you found something out that happened um in Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde that is causing you to move forward. And the wind is blowing, so I feel like this is your guides intervening and pushing you in a new direction. There's some type of change. Um it's funny because I recorded a video earlier and it fucking deleted. So I feel like it's for a reason. But you guys, overall energy was finding myself. So there was a time where a lot of you guys were really reflecting. A lot of you were put in isolation and hermit mode to really figure out what is you want and need, or certain relationships worth even rekindling, rebuilding, or is it time to move on? And I feel like a lot of you have finally realized it's time to move on from a certain connection or certain mindset that you have. There was somebody I feel like for a lot of you this has to do with a person. There was somebody in your life who promised to say they were going to be with you, they were going to do all these things, but they never could ever pour or give to you the way they did. And a lot of you, it could be because this person was lazy, um, or this person had a lot of inner wounds and insecurities got in the way and they self sabotage a lot. But I feel like a lot of you have found yourself in this space where you need to figure things out and you realize what you finally realize what it is that you want or need in a relationship. So you're letting somebody go that could never pour into you. This was somebody who was a twin flame or a strong soul connection that was mirroring certain things about you that you need to heal. Like I said, there could have been some lies and deceit that came to light. A lot of you are probably still dealing with some past heartbreaking pain, which caused you to isolate and reflect. Because spirit really wanted you to change your perspective of something or see something in a different perspective. A lot of you are learning a lesson. Forgiveness doesn't mean reconciling. Forgiveness doesn't mean reconciling. And a lot of you, there was somebody that was holding on to you because they didn't want you to go nowhere. But even though they didn't want you to go nowhere, they didn't want to do the work. They didn't want to be better. They weren't. And it's funny, I see a butterfly here. A lot of you have transformed, and I feel like this connection is transforming and changing. But I feel like this person is stuck in their ways, and I feel like a lot of you are seeing that this person was keeping you as an option with the King of a ring. It says many options, unconventional one night stand, string along. A lot of you could have found out this person had a one night stand, or this person was having options and was stringing you along, promising you things they never were going to do while you were being loyal to this person. So it's like it caused you to see things differently. It caused you to grow and change. But I also do feel like because a lot of you have grown, and a lot of you have uh, renewed yourself, rebrand yourself. A lot of you are seeing you deserve more, and that was what Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde was all about. It was all about reflecting on your values, your morals, your wants, and your needs, and seeing how much you have grown from back then to now. And saying I did a reading on that. Um, what else for the collectors here? Yeah, a lot of you have done gained a lot of clarity. A lot of truth has came to light. I feel like a lot of you are also honoring yourself and protecting yourself with honor and protection here. You're very determined to find the love that you deserve. Okay, and I feel like you have gained a lot of clarity and truth. And I feel like for a lot of you, you have realized that this person wanted you to chase them because they had a fear and abandonment wound, and they liked when you chased them, or when they had you in some type of competition. And a lot of you, I also get this energy. This person probably thought you were messing around or had other people, when really you were just really reflecting and healing from things they have done to you in the past. But it also made you realize some things about this person is that they run and self sabotage this connection whenever their fear of abandonment or codependency gets in the way. And I feel like a lot of you realize this person has a hard time being alone. And what a lot of you don't realize is that these people that you were connecting with or these relationship patterns was all helping you prepare yourself for a long term commitment or marriage in the future. A lot of you are being prepared for your true soulmate. Okay, because you have done the healing, but you don't realize the healing you had to do with this person from your past or these connections was all preparing you for a long term, like I said, everlasting love, devotion, and marriage. So a lot of you are preparing to get in a long term commitment, or you're preparing to have a real like marriage. A lot of you, if you want to get married. What's the backstabbing? Yeah, partying, the backstabbing. A lot of you have realized that you were being loyal to somebody who was never loyal to you. Okay, this person was out partying, having fun, acting like they were single, but telling you they wanted to be with you and have a family. But I feel like a lot of you also realize that you need to live more in the moment. You need to go out and have more fun to heal from this pain. And a lot of you, this is probably another reason why you separated yourself. A lot of you are starting to realize you're better off being single until you meet the right one. Okay, not everybody is worth your time and energy, because the energy and love that you pour into somebody, you could have poured into yourself. And I feel like that's what this Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde has shown you, that a relationship or connection you were holding on to was one sided. And it's funny because this reading came across my For You page, where it was basically every time you level up, this person comes back. And a lot of you, this person comes back to test you, to keep you on your purpose and path. But also for a lot of you, this person was, you know, um, didn't want to, basically they don't want to do right by you, but they don't want no one to have you, so they keep you stuck in this cycle. They're narcissists, they love bomb, and this is something that a pattern that happened all the time with old school outdated thinking, conditioning over, replaying events over in the head. And I feel like a lot of you have realized this was an outdated cycle that needed to end. um this person has a mindset that needs to change, and that they're very self-absorbed, and they love bomb you when things get, when you get away is what I'm getting. What's the Phoenix here? Yeah, ascending. You guys have learned. Everything that you guys have gone through was for a higher purpose, and it was to learn, to transform you, which is preparing you for a new phase. A lot of you are preparing for union. You're learning, you're expanding, you're transcending. And a lot of you, this union is union within self, but it's also bringing in your blessing. And I know it's going to hurt to leave and move on, but a lot of you don't realize you have to do this. You have to stand on business. Like the song Stand On That. Anne Marie is basically talking about that person chose something else over you, or chose wrong, and you need to make them stand on it. You need to make them feel it, because at the end of the day, this is their consequences for their actions. And that's what a lot of you are realizing too. I feel like a lot of you are also realizing these are also consequences for your choices and actions too, by allowing certain things when it comes to a connection. Sword in a rose. Some of y'all don't be surprised that this love call, that this person might reach out and try to have a conversation with you, but I don't feel like this person's going to admit to the things they have done. They're not going to hold themselves accountable. Swords in a rose. Yeah, a lot of you done gain clarity about this person being narcissist. Their love bombing, their self-absorbed, that this was a one-sided connection. Like, this person love when you're there, and love that you gave to them, but they were never going to give back to you. And this is something I kept replaying over and over with the poker face. With the poker face coming on reverse, I feel like the truth had, their mask has come off. It's like you see that this person had, was, risking your love to entertain other people. Poker face in reverse. Yeah, you guys are making healthier choices. A lot of you are choosing a soulmate or a new person over what you were allowing, and it's gonna take time. I do feel like it's gonna come, but a lot of you don't realize also too, you were self sabotaging something new for something old, because you were letting what has happened in your past dictate what is happening, what is trying to come in for you. Because a lot of you don't realize you're calling in your soul partner, soul contract, a life partner. You guys are calling in your life partner, but you're not getting this life partner until you remove this past person from your energy, or just accept there were certain lessons you had to learn. Mm-hmm. So I asked for advice. Spirit is saying you have to heal. You have to heal the shadow side of you. Okay, you need to be honest with your true feelings of the fact that this person made you feel like not enough, or I feel like also this person, you are guys are helping this person's mask come off. A lot of you don't realize you're just this person's lesson. Okay, to show them that they hide their true feelings, that they gaslight, they have some inner issues they need to fix, but it also how they self-sabotage out of fear and ego due to their own insecurities, and that they have healing to do. This is something they might not admit, and I feel like for a lot of you, they might admit that they were lying and cheating on you. But this is a conversation they're trying to avoid. But a lot of you don't realize you're going to be forcing this person to heal. And while this person is forcing to heal, you guys are stepping into something new and receiving a new relationship. So, like I said, everything happened for a reason. But this, like, retrograde was here to slow you guys down with the coffin in the middle of the deck. It basically says new beginning, reborn, transitioning, tragic ending. This could be a tragic ending. Yes, it's gonna hurt. Yes, you're gonna feel a little defeated, but don't let it consume you. Use that energy, transmute it to be open to this new beginning, because it's transforming you to receive your life partner. Your marriage contract. Okay, a soul contract, a healthy soul contract with a soulmate coming your way. So yeah, and a lot of you don't realize. I feel like a lot of you have realized you're not the option. You are the prize, and you're standing on that. Okay, like I said, there's something coming about this person had options, and they were stringing you along, or they had a one night stand, being out with, I don't know why, her family or friends, acting like they were single, because Yeah, and I feel like it's because this was going to be a shocking epiphany or a shocking revelation or shocking truth coming out for a lot of you, because a lot of you didn't know this. A lot of you were being loyal to somebody that was never being loyal to you, and you're realizing that this connection was just an addiction and codependency. This person just was just using you because they never had a love like yours, and I feel like that's what's being exposed. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope this resonated. There's definitely a breakup about to be happening, so I hope this resonated, guys. Bye.